Yeah, but it's only when I turn onto the wind like that. What's that like? Let me get the... Is that it's gonna fly off, but we'll try anyway. Right, I'm just about to put the wind cover or the rain cover over the sticks, but just before I do that, much better visual shot of the turn on this time. Look at that, unrestricted. No lampposts, but it does mean that we'll have a slightly... Are you copying me, GP? You've got it, you got the shot? Okay, everything good? Let's do this! Not going to get any spool up noise, or very little at least. Go on, son. Well, direct headwinds. Well, I don't know about direct headwind actually. Southwesterly, I would say. Here she goes. Already you can see his light at the front end. There he goes. Yeah, wow, effortless, man, effortless, especially for those big 115Bs, man. Just a little tap of the or a pull back. Okay folks, welcome. Let's just do a little PTC. Actually, I'll tell you what I will do. Let me just see if there's anything I can do about this mic. Jilly, have we got everybody there? Everybody there? Everybody happy? Okay. Still guessing? Everybody's still guessing? Right. Dyer. It's a okay. No. Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's because I walked round by the mic. That's okay. I'm here. It's all right. People are right. It's funny, isn't it? Okay. So, what are we doing here then? That was EK2 yesterday, wasn't it, Jilly? It was EK2 yesterday, wasn't it? Okay. No, EK1. Oh, this is EK2. I'm sure he put it on the email, EK. Did he put EK1 on the email or EK2? EK2. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is EK2 going back. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mount the microphone in this little wind tent that I've got here. Now you will notice a massive reduction in the wind noise now. But what I propose to do, because I don't want to just leave it. Oh, mind you, I don't know. I could do, couldn't I? Okay, just tell me what that's like. Check, check, 1, 2, check, check. Is that better? Is it? Okay, okay. Okay, well that's fine, then I'm going to leave it where it is. Oh, Nick Forrester's just received his t-shirt 20 minutes ago. Very happy, fantastic. Folks, please be aware, I've said this so many times on the show, if you order a shirt or order any merchandise, give yourself time. Don't order it 5 days or 2 days before your birthday or your wife's birthday or whatever. Please allow at least 2 to 3 weeks for delivery. Sometimes it comes really quick, but other times it has been known, obviously, to to be slightly delayed. And also, if it's multiple orders that are coming from different suppliers, it just means that I will get some parts, Jilly will get others, or they'll get sent to me direct. Then I put them together in a package and I send them to you personally. So please be patient. We've got a lot of orders that people. Well, we've got a lot of orders. Put it that way. Bus. Anyway, there we go. Big shout out to the first officer who I just met, British Airways 787. Dreamliner first officer. Won't say his name, but he did say that he had a funny moment in the, not a funny moment, but him and his mate in the sim talking about, they must have been doing go around scenarios, I'd imagine, and they did say to each other, wonder what that would have been like on Big Jet TV, and yeah, that's quite funny. But anyway, great to meet you, mate. Now the proud owner of a fridge magnet and a sticker. Yeah, lufty. We're going to see a lot more of these short-haul flights going out soon, folks. Wow, a little bit of catching a little bit of crosswind there, but no, he's all right. There is drifting. They are drifting, as you can see. But we are here, folks, for... now, the chap, if you were watching yesterday... oh, let's just grab this one. And this is for the fella who I just met. I don't know if he knows he's flying this one out, but... possibly one of his mates, I don't know. Great shot here at the roll-on. Straight out. Got to make sure we catch the first Dash 10 PAX flight, GP, haven't we? Or operational flight. The Dash 10, we've got to keep an eye on that, because they'll be flying her soon, man, I'd imagine, getting her out there and bringing the mileage up. Oh, are you serious, man? That's insane, man. That's insane. Got to ask that chap, the FO, about the low departure sort of like procedures. But yes, we are here for EK2, folks. We were contacted by the flight crew yesterday of one of the flight crew of EK1, as it was yesterday. Caught her coming into the paddock. He really enjoyed it, likes a challenge. And but today is a little bit more blustery, I think. We've got a bit of a sort of southwesterly going on at the moment, as you can see from the windsock there. So any approaching aircraft will be affected by the winds that are whipping up over those buildings there, the maintenance sheds there of British Airways and Virgin Atlantic. You'll see that when they approach just at around about that point there, they'll get a bit of a hit. Now, why I'm in this particular, in fact, hold on a minute. Let me just do something here, Julie. I've got to put the bollards out. Hold on. I just, you know, you forget these things. Due out at 2:20, so we've got a little bit of time left, yeah. But he'll be on board the aircraft now. Okay, hey folks, get this really interesting bit of news that I read on LinkedIn this morning. Can you hear me? Let me just bring the comments up so I can chat, because I just want to talk about that Swiss A220 that's sitting over. I think that's a 220. Is that a 220 in there? I think it looks like the tail of a 220. Got another crane in there. Got another 2 cranes in there. That means work has commenced on the apparatus. Little Air Serbia 320 coming at 319 possibly. It's got a tiddly little So folks, sorry about that. Just a little bit of an impromptu stream today. Look at that, 2 777 and a Dreamliner with Turkish in. Also, over the other side of the airfield, we have Air Mauritius A340-300, ladies and gentlemen. You heard me right. Not their A330 Neo, which would be nice, but the A340-300, which is just as much a treat. Wow, windy. Quite early, I would have thought. Get her in the air, son. Here we go. You can see the nose is light already. You can see she's straining at the leash to go. Go on, son. Quite long, actually, for a small minibus compared to... But there you go. I guess because you've got a bigger wing, like the 777 and the 787, you've got a bigger wing, haven't you? So you're automatically going to get up there quicker. Oh, misses. Anyway, let me just have a quick look here. Here we are. And of course, we have behind EK2. As you can see, folks, look at the big tail. China Southern's A380. She's due out in a couple of hours, in about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we're going to stick around. So I'm afraid that the Farnborough edit's going to have to wait, but at least I've started on it. There we go. So let's just have a look and see who's with us today. Welcome everybody. Live on Big Jet TV. Some geezer shouting on there. Got a new member. UK Yorkie at home. Haha. UK Yorkie at home. So is he from Yorkshire? Possibly, I'd imagine. But Katie Sale didn't think Emirates had any more 340s anymore. No, Air Mauritius. Katie is the Air Mauritius A340-300 that's sitting over there. But no, it's Etihad. Maybe you're thinking of the 346s with Etihad. But anyway, Kieran Barrett. Good afternoon. Jacko Dwarschwitz. Let me just put my. Because it Autolock, never. Yeah, just very quickly, interesting news coming from Airbus today, or sources, should I say. It appears, and of course there was always the wonder of you. No, there was always that, niggling sort of like question in my mind as to why Airbus took up the A220 program. Well, news that's come out this morning is that apparently by 2035 the A220 will be an emissions-free aircraft. That is what Airbus are planning. Going to get more news on that when we can, but it looks like they're going to be replacing the 18, 19, 20 and 21 program, perhaps, I don't know. I'd imagine they'd keep the 321neo for those long haul sort of like, routes, but even so, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but we'll find out. But most certainly it has now become we're a little bit clearer as to why Airbus took on the A220 program. Okay, so we have SAS in their new livery, folks. You make up your mind whether you like it or not. It's pretty typical sort of like Euro style livery, but I'm not a big fan of that. The nacelle, the engine nacelle. Looks like they borrowed one off of BA or something like that. Although BA don't run the same engines, but you know what I mean. Like, if anything, I'd just love to have seen the orange stage. Sorry if I'm shouting, by the way, but Mr. Shouty. Jenny, can you hear me? Okay. It's just that yeah. Okay. We've got new members. We've got just so much going on right now. James Kenyon, welcome to Big Jet TV membership. Jeremy Bailey as well, and of course UK Yorkie. Shakeshaft in the house. Ben Blower is in the house. I'll come to your comments in a moment, folks. Truck. There she comes. Possibly a higher thrust setting on that 320neo. Sounding great as she goes past us, man, with those lovely big Leap 1A engines, little mini Trent 800s or G90s, whichever way you want to call it. But that's what that was what the initial excuse came for, was to see EK2 go out. Dom, if you're sorry. Oh. Oh, look at this. Okay, folks, Damo is our first officer on board that 777 that you're seeing with he's the captain. Oh, no, sorry, I was talking about, sorry, I got confused with the fella I met just now. Sorry, of course, Damo is the captain, and Vlad is the first officer. Vlad is going to be flying the aircraft out today, no pressure, Vlad. And Damo is on the radios. How about that, man? Oh, one day we might just be able to get the odd little sort of like radio feed recording type thing. I think it might be an idea to, yeah, anyway. So there we go. So he's saying here, on the Det 2F, forgive my ignorance, but I'm sure someone's going to come up with the answer to that. On the way out, Det 2F. Okay, so hanging a left after departure, love that. And of course that will all be on manual, and that will go straight past Chachi, so give a wave to Chachi. Quite like so, should be airborne pretty quick. Loving it. Thank you, Damo, the captain on board that Emirates 777-300 that you're looking at right now. And of course Vlad, who's going to be at the controls with Damo on radio. But that's great. Thank you, Damo, for let me just add that. There we go. What a nice looking chap. There we go. Cool. It's typical, isn't it, folks? Up at Donna Nook today, there's a Hercules C-130 doing manoeuvres as well as Plumins F-15s as well. So, you know, I think I'd have to probably spend the best part of a day up there, really, just to, or 2 days, should I say. But anyway, thanks, Mike, for the info. Got Turkish Airlines pushing back right now with their Dreamliner. Now he'll push all the way back facing us, so we should get a nice little start-up sequence here. Let's just have a quick look and see. Okay, so that's running the Gen X engine, folks. That's the same engine as powers the 747-800, and part of the reason why they gave it the -8 designation was because the 747-800 has a number of bits and pieces on it that are, you know, literally carried over from the 787 program, i.e., I believe cockpit parts and even the heads-up display. I have to double check on that, but I know that a lot of the flight management systems and the electronics and stuff like that have been borrowed from the 787 program, and of course those beautiful Gen X engines. I've got another Dreamliner taxiing up towards me. It's not the 10, is it? You can never tell it from some angles. Oh! Welcome everybody. Welcome new members on Big Jet TV here. Let's see if we can get this aircraft spooling up. We probably won't get much. He'll normally start his number one, so let's see if he does start his number one first. Or maybe they're starting them together simultaneously. I'm sure someone will tell us. So there's the fella with the he's the ground controller, not the fat controller, the ground controller. Oh, now I've got an inbound and it looks like a Neo, so this could be fun. I've got 2 inbounds. Stand by. Okay, so just bear in mind, folks, we are sacrificing, because we've got that beautiful roll-on shot from the runway's roll-on point. We are sacrificing a bit of the approach, so let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks fine. So he's on a direct headwind at the moment, so it can cause a little bit of an issue with these Neos, though, I have to say. Come on, son. Here comes the shed effect. That would have been it about there, but fortunately the winds have dropped right now. But that doesn't mean it's not gusting at whatever it is, at 150, 200 feet down to the ground. It could catch a little pocket. Nice. Yeah, sweet. Very, very sweet. Just all, hardly any reverse action, just all about the headwind, utilising that headwind with the ground spoilers and the brakes. James Littlewood, welcome to Big Jet TV. Vince G, Andy Aviation, Ben Brown, David Edwards. Just want to say a big shout out to Josh. Kept himself quiet, I have to say, winning the Big Jet TV Aviation quiz, and also I think top and a second as well. He's only a youngster. What is he? 13 or something? Julie, is it? Oh, he's a youngster anyway. And congratulations to you, Josh. Great to see that, and it's great to see the kids having so much knowledge, I must say. And it's lovely to have the feedback from people who've been in the industry longer than I have, saying that they learn a lot from me. Well, I learn from you, and you know, we all learn together, really. This looks like a crabby situation going on here, whatever this is. It's like a 757. No, is it? No, is it? No. Airbus A350-900 by any chance? Is that 359? Virgin 350, right? Oh, okay. Wow, he's getting it, he's getting it. Be right, Dak. Wow. Yeah, here we go. Look at that, you can see him just gliding it in, man. Wow. I don't know if you can feel the noise, folks, but it's a constant, at least 20 mile an hour headwind, I would have thought, if not more than that. It looks more like 30s, but and it's constant as well, but gusting. Now it's dropped, and it's switching from south-southwest to directly down the runway. Might catch a bit of sidewind here. No, he's fine, he's fine. He's got it under control, this boy. Nice big old flexi wing on a little bit of counter movement there. Easy, son, easy. That's it, that's it. You got it, you got it. Okay, put her down, put her down. Yeah! Oh, beautiful, man. Oh, that was classic. Oh, here he goes, look. Here's our man going out. Hey, hey! Hanging it. That was awesome, man. That 350 just hanging it there. Here goes our man. Damo. Sitting in the left seat. First officer Vlad at the controls. So when Damo says he's on the radio, that basically means his radios. He's speaking to ground, but it'll also obviously be there at the controls as a backup, so to speak. Might even get a... He's absolutely... he's very happy to be flying this route at the moment. And of course, mentioning to me about the A380 coming back into service here at London Heathrow, but I would hope that they mix the two together. Oh, nice big spool up from that BA Dreamer. Of course, I want to get that, but we'll get more. We'll get more. Wow, he's long, man. He's really long. Have to ask about the late gear attraction as well. I think that might be down to hot brakes. I don't think it's the auto lock system like the problems that they had with the A330s. With the Dreamliners as well, but with that A330, you remember that A330 that we saw a number of times with the very late gear attraction, looked like big daddy long legs flying across the sky. Welcome everybody! How's that audio sounding, folks? Everything okay? Are we good? Are you all happy? I've got the mic sort of pitched at a. I've got a wind sock of my own, a wind breaker of my own, which is wrapped around the sticks at the moment and acts as a wind brake, which is highly effective, I have to say. Well, I think so, anyway. Keith Grafton said, just to say that JD's camera, the celebrated VX1, is today selling for £499. I tell you what, that's a great deal, isn't it? £499, under 500 quid for a camera like this. Honestly, really. Everyone's saying loud and clear audio's good. Let's just, whilst we just wait for Vlad. Oh no, start up. Did you get that? I hope you got that. 340 on radar. Oh. Rudder check. Cool. Ground spoilers, son. Ground spoilers. huge elevators can create a very smart, small, tiny amount of lift. So you want all the traction you can get on the front end of the well, that's my theory, yeah. Well, there is a lead there which I can probably reposition. There we go. He might have meant the lead was knocking on the. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll also isolate these. Anything that, even the slightest small movement can get exaggerated if something's knocking on the sticks. Anyway, here we go. In the news today, Helvetic took order. Oh, look at this! That's a nice treat, isn't it? But I'm gonna swing to. I'll get this one going out, but I am gonna swing to. I'm gonna make a big point of the EK2, folks, just because. Mind you, we've got a 350 pilot on the cards as well, haven't we? With Qatar, who we've caught coming in and doing a go around. If you remember last year. Very sort of like dramatic plume of smoke coming out of those XWBs for the go around. It's taking a long route. That's good. Because then I can get then I can get that 350. I'll catch EK2. Vlad and Damo. Yeah, very quickly managed to sort out the technical issue yesterday, folks. It was just a cable. It was just one of the cables got pinched. Not literally, not upload came up and pinched it. Wait, mate, it's the intrepid HDMI thief. It would be lovely if he turned left, wouldn't it? Go on, son. Come on. That's it. Oh, this would be awesome. He's turning hard left, man. That signifies a definite. He's waiting for one to come in. But the way he's cranked over to the left there, mate, I'm telling you, that is an intercept departure. We've got an inbound. Oh, this is going to be something else. Yeah. So, because we have an inbound, that means that we're going to have a little bit of time on our hands for the. It should all work out very nicely in terms of Vlad Damo, this Qatar 350, and I think this is the is this the Jambo Jet? Kenya Airways. Oh no, okay. Brilliant. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit of Air India Dreamliner. It's just hitting the wind there from the sheds. See the wing flexing, folks. Easy. Straight down the middle of the runway, the wind at the moment. See? I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you'll appreciate this. I'm sure you'll appreciate this, folks. I know they'll forgive me. I know they'll forgive me. But this is just, you know, when something like this happens, folks. What do you think? Now the great thing is that we've got an inbound, so the Emirates boys are waiting, so I'll get a good shot of them now. Little bit of steering conditions here. China's 330 just pushed back. Here's our men. Here we go. Easy. Oh, come on, man. It's those lights. It's the lights that cause it. So it could be easy. Wow. Oh yeah, he's down, he's down. Wookiee howl from those. No, it's the wind. That's the wind. I'll get him in that left bank if he's still below the clouds. Just want to get. This is the Jambo jet. He might be in the clouds by the time he starts to turn, but I'll come back to him in a second. Oh, wow, yeah, floated inside. Could be a second bank. Could be a second bank coming up. Here it is. God, stay on it, son. Stay on it. It's quite a bumpy ride up there, probably, I'd imagine. Although sometimes the conditions on the ground are far worse than they are actually once you reach a certain altitude. They don't really know. But anyway, there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Sabria, welcome Kenya Airways. Ian Bramley did the landing gear fold inside of it. Hey, no, but it pivoted forwards. Chris Scapaloo, Brody Wolf, loving the livery on that Kenya. I think he might turn left and come past his cargo jet 767 inbound. There's that little missed him, sorry. That'll go up really quick, I'd imagine. Wow. Airbus are planning to have that 100%. Let me just see if I can find the article. Beautiful little aircraft. So fuel efficient. 420 that 380's due out, folks. Is this our cargo jet 767? Lots of stuff going on here, ladies and gents. It's great, isn't it? 340, 300 on radar with, and that Kenyan is coming past us. So we'll grab that. He's struggling a little bit. This is a 767. This is cargo jet indeed. Whoa, easy son. Should have. This will be. I don't know whether it'll be full, but should have a decent amount of cargo on her. Already dropped off somewhere else and flying into Heathrow to pick up. Who knows? Even so, it's a beautiful delivery on the 767, folks. Check this out. No! You son of... What a chances, man! You hardly get any trucks down this stretch, but there you go. It is what it is. He's got a job to do, hasn't he? He's got a job to do. No. There will never be another Queen of the Skies. Let's just, you know, let's just say that. Leave it at that. There will never be a Queen of the Sky, another Queen of the Skies. 747 will always carry that name with her. However, because she's still flying, isn't she? And she will be flying for the foreseeable future. Wow, look at those elevators right in the up position, just to keep that. Crazy, just to keep the front end down, I guess, with the wind behind him. Trailing wind. Or actually, no, look, that's interesting. The stabilizers are in the mass down position. Look at that. Now that's what we've talked about before, folks, is the horizontal stabilizer on the back of most aircraft, the big aircraft at least, is a movable object, trimmable. It generally trims itself, but I very rarely see it. If you look at that and compare it to this BA, see, that BA is more or less at 90 degrees, whereas you look at that Kenyan, it's right away down there, man. I've not seen that before. Now the system should take that back up to neutral. In fact, is that it moving now? No, it's still in that down position. That's really interesting. I've never seen that before, man. They're normally always trimmed back to level. You can even see the staining there. You can see the clean mark is where it normally would sit. Very, very interesting. To a lot of people, they'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about? Who cares?" But to me, that's just very interesting. Have they done that because they're? No, they wouldn't do that because of the. And in fact, without wanting to go into the whole, I don't want to go into whole politics and all that, folks. But basically, what you're seeing there is what Boeing had a problem with the 737. It would basically auto-stabilize, thinking that the aircraft was in a steep climb or a deep dive, which would adjust it. It would adjust it without the pilot's consent, so to speak. 321 Neo. Wow, really? Oh my word. That's smooth. And also, folks, talking about the, I guess that's the ANA triple that we caught coming in yesterday. Interesting news also that Boeing are planning, I think starting this week, a program to start retesting the 737 MAX, which is quite interesting. If I've missed your comment, folks, please don't take it personally. Obviously, just got a lot going on here. Water, welcome to Big Jet TV. Ben Brown, Boeing, BA347 from NCE, is Nice, is it? Is that Nice? That 321 possibly? Martin Smith, yes, there we go. 731, 737 MAX having tests this week in McDermott, confirming that as well. What's that, GP? Say that again. Oh wow, is that what comment? Ethan Passman, the BA787-9 from Mexico City, is that on its way in. Flew over my house in Mississippi at 11:46 p.m. last night, and now it's about to land. One of the amazing things on Big Jet TV that I love, you know, and it's just fantastic. Nick McNair, I don't think it will. It won't be the new Queen of the Skies. It won't be the 350. Nothing will take the place of our beloved 747. And I don't think the 350 is a Queen-looking aircraft anyway. If anything, it's a Prince, sort of like, you know, it's a lad, isn't it? Look how long this guy's going, and watch how shallow the departure is as well. Beautiful, man. Look at that wing. Positive rate, gear up. A little bit of brake dust. Ah, Chris and his dog Belle. Belle. What's this? What's this? Ah, 13 today. Congratulations and happy birthday to Belle the dog. Dig it. Dig a hole. Pond water. 787-8 looking good. Concorde was Concorde. Concorde, you know, didn't have no. Jet ski Matty, expensive to pass an LG, HGV test now. Right. Here we go. Sometimes a load of people on the flight deck needs to be done. There's one there, the face mask, see it? I've noticed that before. On the Air China and the Chinas and all that lot, they've always seemed to pack a load of people into the flight deck. Obviously, the backup crew, that I'd imagine, they want to sit on the front, at the front for the departure because it's quite cool, isn't it? I would. Big daddy long legs style undercarriage. Beautiful Airbus wing, man. Leveling out. Make a right turn, Clyde. Off to somewhere like Guangdong or Shanghai or Guangzhou or... Oh, he's got no destination, is it? Of course, right, let's get on some comments, shall we, whilst you feast yourselves on some beautiful liveries. A340 300 on its way out. We've got Phil Loxon, Matthew Watts, Scott Tarpley packing them in the cockpit. Did you see it, folks? I didn't. I mean, I obviously only see it on a tiny monitor, but I swear I saw someone's face mask looking out at us. Amanda Brett, Kevin Hughes. Good question that Kevin Hughes brings up in terms of the test pilots for Boeing. I mean, don't forget, folks, when these pilots go up, they will have already been briefed for a worst case scenario, and that worst case scenario is the aircraft will want to do its own thing. If it does, then you just switch off the auto trim or whatever it might be, and just do it yourself. Fly it manually. That's what you need to do, because as soon as you put it into autopilot, the thing's gonna have a mind of its own, which is what a modern day jetliner does. Once you take it out of, once you put it into auto. Oh, Travelino blog saying that he stayed in the Hilton in December, but he's just realised he stayed in the wrong one. Oh, gutted for you, mate. Well, you get a 30% discount, folks, if you're a member with Big Jet TV, and that's the Hilton Garden Inn over there, folks. If you're ever around the area, if you're coming to London Heathrow, make sure that you double check what runway operations they are. Very easy to determine what it will be. For instance, this week, if you're thinking of coming up next week, they're going to be on southern runway operations, so that means you need to go and stay at the Hilton. If you're coming here the following week, you need to come here to the Renaissance, which we also have a membership discount scheme with it as well. So whichever you choose, just make sure you choose the right runway operation, because you wouldn't want to be staying here and they're on the southern runway and vice versa. What? Stuart Bailey, good afternoon. Welcome to Big Jet TV membership. M14 guy, Phil Loxon, Terry Allen, Caroline Hedgie, Ian McDermott, Brody Wolf, A340, been on radar a long time, no movement. Martin Smith, James O'Brien. Yeah, they will sometimes, obviously, you know, turn their transponders on very early on, as soon as they get on the cockpit. Could be, you know, an hour or maybe even longer before we actually see them on our screens. James O'Brien, good afternoon to you. Dave Edwards, C17 is still at Newquay. G7LWT, Steve Russell. Steve, we're at the Renaissance Hotel, London Heathrow, folks. Just to give you an idea, they're the rooms that you see overlooking the northern runway, and of course you've got the bank over there where you can come and visit. You've got a couple of people over there giving us a wave, and of course, you know, come and spend the day here, ladies and gents. If you park your car here, just be aware you will have to pay. Nothing's free. They have to cover the cost. Although at the moment, to be perfectly honest with you, if you came here, they'd probably let you stay here for free, because there's nothing in the parking lot. But from the 4th of July, that's all going to change. But there is another parking lot over there, folks, next to the most pointless plane spotting platform in the world. Because it's great, isn't it? It looks really good. You probably fit, what, 50, 100 people in there, something like that, but look what's in front of it. A great load of trees. Oh dear, it's funny, isn't it? You have completely opposite, do you? You have the person, the guy that designed or the company that designed the Boris livery, which, good company, obviously, you know, got, you know, thought long and hard about it, whereas whoever came up with that idea, where are we going to put it then? Put it over there. Oh, are we having some trees planted there? Yeah, don't worry about that, they won't grow. But there we go. Another 787-9 taxiing out. So many comments, folks, please forgive me. Every Pidis Panagiotidis. Hi from Dubai. Welcome to you, my friends. Sorry, sincere apologies for my terrible pronunciation. Every Pidis Good afternoon to you, Matthew Watts, P102204, Joe the Vlogger, Rob Cook is in the house. Lots of people, well, to be honest, to be precise, 2,800 people currently on YouTube. Let's switch across to my Facebook members and supporters. We'll just quickly grab this Dreamer. I've got to put some tape over those things because it sounds like those swirly things again. Remember those swirly things? You swung round your head like made the noise. No, okay, no. I wonder if they'll take the Dash 10 out on a flight test of some sort. I doubt it though. Doubt it. 789. The goose drank wine, the two better daddy, and the whole fire wagon. Fence TV. Nice bit of fence. Direct headwind now, ladies and gents. See that very little rudder input really. Just fly the thing. Let it do its own thing. See the front end getting light already, look. They just do seem to need a long run on the Dreamliner. It's quite rare that you see them go up early. Look how long that run is. And it's a very shallow departure. It's just the way it likes to fly, I guess. And then it just flaps its wings. Look at those beautiful wings, man. Positive rain. So, good friend Andrew Buddery, right, I'm just going to quickly jump down and put the other jacket on because, believe it or not, it is a little bit, it's a bit chilly. Stand by, GP. Stand by, stand by. Hello? Who's speaking? listen, thanks so much for calling back. I appreciate it. I'm right in the middle of a ship right now. Can I give you a call back a little bit later? Your number's come up on my phone. Thanks very much. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye. Super smashing green. What's going on? ANH7 on the push back for... Wow! Is that a 10? No, it's 350, sorry. Easy, son. Easy. Winglet. Richard Mortara, good afternoon to you. Hayden Thirol. Ali Leyland. Nick Fazy, or Fazzy. Flies like a dream. Yes, it does. There you go, you see, Nick. Hayden Thirol, Michaela Marshall, Megs Thompson, Pamela O'Driscoll. Loving the planes going out. Loving you being here, folks, as well. And thank you to everybody for your wonderful support. Claire Colville is watching on Facebook as well. Hope everybody's doing well. You're watching Big Jet TV live, folks. If you're wondering what is going on, we are a live aviation channel. Live usually twice a week, but you know what it's like. More like flipping 5 times a week with us. But beautiful Virgin 350 on its way out, folks. David Woods in from County Down. Thanks for the shout out during the quiz for my 11-year-old. I beat him. Hey, David Woods, congratulations. Well done. That's good though, isn't it? Father and son having a go on the quiz. Hayden, well, there you go. It's open for you to visit. London is here and it awaits you. Yeah, I've got him here. Got a Virgin 350 outbound to Los Angeles International. Hopefully get out there as soon as we can, folks. We are looking at the moment into Toulouse and Zurich with our... going to be going there with our members, with our Big Jet TV First Class and Super Class members. Out there on the terrace at Zurich, should be fantastic. And also heading over to Toulouse to the manufacturing, well, I say manufacturing, it's actually the assembly line and the test facility at Toulouse and delivery centre at Toulouse, where this very 350 would have come from. And this is the kind of stuff that we see during the day. Throughout the day, you see aircraft coming out doing taxi testing, brake testing, rejected takeoffs, touch and goes, being towed around the airport without any engines on, without any paint on them. It's always see engines going around. It's just always a very interesting day. You really got to be into your technical stuff as well if you come to Toulouse with us. But it's always a good opportunity for people to get together and chat anyway about aviation. And when it happens, it happens. We've caught quite a few unique moments on Big Jet TV at Toulouse. One of them being the first ever test of the auto takeoff systems tested on board the A350 1000 test bed that they have out there in Toulouse. I think it's ATOL, isn't it? Automatic Taxi and Take Off Systems or something like that. ATOS or something. And we called it ATOL, that's it, yeah. ATOL, yeah. Automatic Take Off and Landing. There we go, yeah. So basically, as you're aware that most modern aircraft these days, jetliners like these, have an automatic landing system, but very rarely used. It's always preferred by the company and also the pilots that they do manual landings, because it's good for them on their books at the end of the day, on their log, on their flying log. But even so, automatic takeoff is something that would perhaps be utilised in the future. But don't worry, there will always be the necessity for flight crew being on board the aircraft. Sorry for the bumpy movements, folks. It's just I've got quite windy conditions here at London Heathrow. It's an airfield, so you're always going to have a brisk wind, even in the calmest of conditions. Airfields are always flat, obviously, and therefore are generally windy. A bit like if you ever go to Silverstone, unless you have a windbreak in front of you, which might happen to be one of the other stands or something like that. It's always windy at Silverstone because it is an old bomber base back in the war, through the Wellington bomber base. So it looks like a 777-200, possibly with British Airways, coming in now. I think big foot undercarriage undercarriage on the A350 1000. Both Virgin and British Airways opting for the 1000 variant. I think it was a case of like, well, if they're having it, we're having it. We're not going to have Virgin. We're probably if they're having 1000s, we're not going to have 900s, are we? We've got to have the big boy, haven't we? Same as then, and vice versa. So I don't know who ordered first. I wonder. That would be an interesting thing. So this is most definitely British Airways, Boeing 777-200. And is this one that has had its interior removed, Julie? So if you're looking on your radar, folks, this will have an F for Foxtrot designation after it, F for freight. This is a freighter. Empty cabin, no seats in it. Very lightweight freight, it has to be said. PPE. Wow, yeah. Smooth. Doesn't even really need reverses. He can roll that all the way down to T5. Okay, we got that right as you said that, GP. I looked at the tail and there it is. Qatar 350, 1000 on the push. So that's two Qatar 350s in town today. Was the other 1000 or a 900? I can't remember. Scott Felton, Yvonne, today, just going out. Chris Rankin, good afternoon to you. Check TV Brave. Rachel West, 0 reverses on that one. Claire Colvin, China Eastern, no seats today. No seats today, the first are gone away. Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 on its way to Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. Now these things can go up quick as well, especially when they're as light as this. He's gone long. It's about the same as the triple. Known to be a bit smoky, the old 350. 350. Inbound. What's behind me, GP? Very little turn on this one. Might make a little slight correction. It's probably going straight the way across the Atlantic, that old boy. Just grab that a sec. Hold on a minute. I'm going to grab that because he's on a very low altitude. He's there's your little correction there. See, the very ends of the wings are the parts that flex on the 350. Jeff Maslin on Facebook, thank you, Jeff. China Eastern A330, 3 minutes away. And here she comes now. Thank you, Japan Airlines 787-9, just flying over Brentford. Rob Shipway. In fact, that is the Dreamliner now that's inbound. Thank you, Rob, on Facebook. Appreciate that. Keep them coming, folks. Ewan Cumming, good afternoon to you. Megs Thompson. Let's not play I Spy. Let's talk about jets. Jeff Maslin and Rob Shipway giving us some great information. Keep me posted on what's coming in and going out, folks. You can play I Spy if you want, but there you go. Good afternoon to you. Claire Colville, is that the extra cut-off from yesterday? Well, we did see, we saw a 350 coming in, but I don't know if we saw it, did we? No, hold on. There was a Qatar triple that went out, wasn't there, on yesterday's show from memory? So these boys are used to a bit of wind at Narita, so this is easy for them. Easy, sonny! Got a bit of oscillation on there. Wow! Nice! Beautifully captured there. See how effective those big ground spoilers are. A350 1000 on the start. Elevator check, elevator check, elevator check. Go for rudder check. Oh, ground spoilers left wing, ground spoilers right wing. Yeah! Elevator. Sorry, rudder. Nice. Yeah, I always love that, man. Just another little elevator check, just double check there, my old son. Yeah, you're all good. Oh, another ground spoiler check and another ground spoiler. Yeah! Doubling up. And of course, folks, don't forget that's an Airbus, so that will be on the side stick, a bit like your computer game side stick, literally as simple as that. Obviously worth a lot more than your average £50 350. Nice little shot going to be coming in there with that Virgin 787 and the Japan 787's just creeping behind him there. Nicely done. Great little summertime shot there at London Heathrow. Wow, folks, we are going to see regular movements of the 380 here at London Heathrow in the not too distant future. We're talking we're talking days, aren't we? Or weeks, a couple of weeks. Gareth Sunset Shepherd, good afternoon to you. Mike Halston, thank you for the stars, Mike, really appreciate it. Philip Sinclair, the drivers are wearing black as well. Okay, not sure what that is. Okay. Oh, Claire Colville, the Qatar 350 had an issue landing, an issue on landing yesterday, was cancelled going out last night. Wow. Oh. Why would that be? I don't know. Elliot Reed, I'll have to have a look at that, my friend. We've been told of... Oh, no. Joe Maggio, g'day to you. Ali Leyland. Eggs Thompson. So it must have been the earlier one that was yesterday's one that was cancelled overnight. Okay, possibly, yeah. Virgin 787 Dreamliner coming out. Keep those comments coming, folks. Michael Kerr, can't wait to see the 380. Yes, indeed. Tony McGree just sent 50 stars. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it, my friend. Yesterday. So that's the one that we caught, was it? Ah, yes, of course, there we go, yeah. So that would, so Yvonne, is it Yvonne or who's it on? Claire, that's it. Claire Colville. Giving us all that information. It's very interesting oh, okay. So that 350 that went out earlier on Intersect. The reason why it went out earlier was because it was the one from yesterday that had an issue on landing and was held up overnight, and that's why she went out on Intersect, because she had nothing on her, basically. I'd imagine, but. And did they call the other one in, or is that just the daily service, the other one, and they've just taken that other one back? And of course it was Max, new member to Big Jet TV, Max Thompson, is it? Who was operational on the A330 with the RAF quite some time ago. Great information coming from Max, especially putting me right in terms of the air tanker 330s that we see operational, the all-white A330s with the air tanker company, basically, are not air-to-air refuelers, and they aren't configured. The grey ones, which are the Voyagers, the KC2s, have the capability of being switched out from passenger or for troop movement operations or whatever, to full AAR, air tanker capability. And they're all grey, those aircraft, of course, in the RAF livery, I'm guessing you would call it. Stuart Hughes, good afternoon to you. Neil Singleton, thank you so much, Neil. Appreciate the 50 stars. Okay. I'll let them carry on with their... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, let's... Yeah, of course. What, on landing gear? Oh, wow, really? Is that a result of the landing then? Did we get the landing? We got the landing, didn't we? Yeah, let's see if we have a look at that landing and see what, see if we notice anything. It will obviously be a fracture. Oh, wow. So interesting that the how would a bracket that was broken on the undercarriage, well, unless it's something large enough to see, how would they spot that? Because it's not something that will get flagged up on the in the onboard systems. I wouldn't have thought anyway, but it's your second Qatar 350 going out. It just wanted to get airborne. Look at that. Look at the elevators, man. Look at the elevators. They're fluttering the elevators. Look at that. Wow. How cool is that, man? Just to smooth out the ascent. It's quite buffety when you're up there. Once you're getting going, it's trying to kick you around all over the place, and that's when it all comes down to the skill of the, you know, of the left or the right hand, whoever's in control. Of course, the rudder's not controlled by the feet at all. When you know, once she's airborne, the rudder's generally just not used. You know, but that's quite okay. She's leveling out now. Or is she leveling out? She's going up a little bit higher. That'll turn left. For you. No, not today, thanks. We'll let you know. Mind you, if they ship they might ship their equipment on the big freighters. Oh, right, okay. No, we don't need any ocean pipeline today. Yeah, it's slick 350 1000. So still waiting on the Air Mauritius A340. I don't know where she's actually parked, to be honest with you. I think that's her tail there. Is that her tail? I can just about see the tip off there. Right. Terminal 2. T3, yeah? Yeah, this one here. Yeah, and that's why I think that's her tail there, because that's on a remote stand, isn't it? I think that's her tail there. But if she's on radar, that may signify that she's being, yeah, because if she's at remote, she might be being towed to gate. another cup of tea. I can win you. Yeah. Love it when they depart so quick like that. Farnborough edit I started the Farnborough edit and was in on it about 5 minutes, and got the message from Damo about the 777 departure. So it's good to get out and test the equipment as well, isn't it? Make sure that issue that we had yesterday is fixed, and there it is. It is fixed. Look how small that 787 tail is compared to the two there. Architect loving it, thank you. Stuart Pritchard, which airlines will be using the A380s back at Heathrow? Stuart, definitely Emirates, and definitely at this stage Singapore Airlines, we're hearing, which will be doing the morning service into London Heathrow. So we may do a very early morning show this Wednesday. How about that, Julie? Just for our friends out in the east, really, more than anything else. Mark Duffy, Dora Gerber, Martin Smith. Yes, of course you can. Yeah. If there's any of, absolutely, we do. Yes, yeah. If there's anybody watching out in the east on replay, by the way, folks, thank you for your support, and hope you're having a good time out there. Of course, it's quite difficult with the switching time zones. However, when you say that, let's just have a little look here. It's 10:20 in the evening out in Perth, so it's kind of doable. If there's anybody out there in Australia, or even Sydney, it's 20 past. It's amazing, isn't it? 20 past midnight in Sydney, so a lot of people will be going to bed now on Monday evening, and of course 2:22 in the morning in Christchurch in New Zealand. G'day to everybody there. Martin Smith asking, how much punishment can the main undercarriage take in terms of the aircraft having a heavy landing? Well, it can take it. It can take a big, heavy landing. Safran, one of the companies that make the undercarriage or undercarriage systems for these big jets, obviously they go for a serious amount of testing. And it's just giant. It's a giant, massive strut system. Cast alloys, a mixture of cast alloys, of course, lots of lightweight componentry, but hard alloys and titanium used as, and of course the struts themselves. I'd imagine that the struts themselves, the gas filter, or whether they're gas or oil filled, I'm not sure. The struts on the main gear will probably be steel, I'd imagine, just because they obviously have to take a significant amount of pounding. But they will, after a big landing like that, they will always check. But it is interesting to think that if a bracket has broken on a 350, whether that would have been spotted on the walk around by either the captain or the first officer who did the walk around. So that's quite interesting. I'd like to, because obviously if it's a tiny little component, you're not gonna see that on a walk around. So it must have been something quite significant, like like one of the undercarriage doors had sort of like come ajar slightly, or something has come away that's visible. If it's, I wouldn't say like hanging off, but if it's sort of like not at the right angle, it's not in the position that it should be in. Interesting to see that horizontal stabilizer is still massively in the down position there, as you can see there, folks. You see where the white is, the non-stained section is where that horizontal stabilizer should be. Oh, but it's interesting. Look at that. See, Japan Airlines is almost horizontal. You see what I'm talking about there? You can see actually on the 380. Look at the size of that 380. But you can see the horizontal stabilizer is actually slightly in the up position there. But that might be the standard up position. See the the elevators are all the way down. That's primarily because all the fluids have gone down to the bottom of the systems, so the pressure is no longer, there's a little tiny bit of pressure there sort of flapping about, but in general, oh, ARD, yeah, okay, good. He went to the website and there's nothing on there, is it? Give him a call. Is there a phone number? A couple of people asking if Aviation Retail Direct are back open. Of course, that would relate to anybody wanting to visit Aviation Retail Direct, either in Hillingdon or at London Heathrow. Here, there's a small shop here at London Heathrow. In fact, I can't see it. But it's basically over there, folks. If you're just out of my shot there, just behind it, you can just see. We can't see it. That's basically where the Aviation Retail Direct shop is. And of course they have one in Hillingdon as well, so. Dora Gerber, China Eastern 332 on final. I think that's an old one. Sorry. Martin Muzzlewhite, they are open. Thank you, Martin. Stephen Billings, Scott Tarpley, Brody Wolf Emmerich is not due out till 10:35 p.m. Well, I'll tell you what, look, Air Mauritius has pushed, but that now is going to gate. That will be going to gate. So that's going off of remote stand onto gate to be crewed up, and possibly passengers going on it. More than likely crews, I'd imagine, because the crews still come in through the airport in the normal way, walk through the departures areas, go through check-in, security and all that sort of thing as they normally would do. So that may be just going to gate to crew up, but maybe not to take any passengers on board. We don't know. Martin Musselwhite and Hillingdon is open. Thank you, Martin. Carl the Astronomer is in the house. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Good to be watching after a long absence. Great to have you with us, Carl. David McBride, 2BA 777s due out soon, and thank you. As you say that, David, I can see one of them taxiing down towards me. And you'll more than likely will see Air Mauritius taxi, be towed past our position here. We'll keep an eye out for that. It's incredible I don't know if it is an optical illusion, but that Dreamliner tail looks very small between the 380 and the 777. One of those 777s taxiing down towards us now. Thank you to everybody. Chone Hunter, good afternoon to you. Phoebe Stone, has anyone used to watch BBC Airport when it used to be on TV? Not sure. BBC? Watch BBC Airport? No idea. Yeah, I seem to recall that. That was some time ago, wasn't it? Daniel's Life, good afternoon to you. Sue Lawson watched it. John Arnold, good afternoon to you. Still got 2,600 people here on Big Jet TV on YouTube watching right now. Turkish Airlines on the push. That's this side, but she's unfortunately too far away for them to push that back facing us. She'll get towed, pushed back all the way across here, and she'll probably end up over there firing up her engines. As you can see already, here comes that Air Mauritius A340. What's gonna go quickest? I think the Air Mauritius will get a good look at her. Shouldn't get photobombed fully by that 777. Here we go then. She's coming into the gate up by the China Sun 380 and the Japan Airlines. Whether she's going to slot in front of the Japan Airlines or between the two of them, I don't know. Chris Broadhurst. What did Virgin use from Heathrow to go to Vegas? It used to be the A330, didn't it? So that will be the Dreamliner, I'd imagine. Maybe even the A350, because at the end of all of this, Virgin will have just the A350 and the A3 and the 787 fleet. I don't think they have plans to reintroduce the A330, not at this stage anyway, because they'll obviously use their more fuel efficient aircraft. Of course, Air Mauritius opting to go to the right hand side of that 380. Still get a good look at her there though, eh? You've got to love it, and you love it. Silver Fox, good afternoon to you. Martin Smith, Debbie Speller, Ray Cole, Timmy Toothpicks, Ken Woodall, good afternoon to you. Can't wait to hear that 380 in about 50 minutes time. Anthony Allen, yes of course. Yeah, beautiful 777 on the push. Travelino blog, be good to see you here, my friend. Going to get photobombed by a beautiful 5-door 777-300 any moment now with British Airways. Here she comes. Yeah. There's one of them. Carl the Astronomer. Great to see you here, mate. Phil Sky, Boeing 777-300 engines. 300 engines always seem to look bigger from behind for some reason. Really appreciate the true scale of them. Yeah, they're massive, aren't they? Especially when you see the little fella there, look. Look at that little fella, look. Look at him. He's about 20 feet away from that engine, believe it or not, man. That's crazy, isn't it? Just goes to show the true scale. And then when you hear of like 1.3 tons of air being ingested by the engine per second, that's when it's it kind of like, you know, rams it home that wow, the efficiency of those big fan blades, that's what it's all about. The bigger the blade, more ingestion. And of course, the less, you know, bigger fan blades, less stress on the engine, because it's doesn't have to, you know, rev out, so to speak. Hit the rev limit. Sorry. That's motocross start. That's a great job doing that. Dispatching aircraft, love it. And they're all a good bunch of lads as well, all very talkative, very happy. There's number one. Yeah! big boy going out. Yeah, great piece of audio there, man. 777 going out, and the Turkish starting his number 2. Fantastic, man. There's your dispatcher. Give the pilot a wave just to indicate that he's got the locking pin in his hand. There it is. Ready to go. Yeah. So let's go. Hey, Gary Hughes has just noticed his extra stripe. Jeff Bundy, dirty flaps. Craig Whitmore talking about aircraft dispatch. Must be a great job. Great. Just a little ease forward on the throttles just to give them that forward momentum. Once she's moving, unless she's on an incline, which is actually what she's on there. So a little bit of power to get up there, but nothing. Got an old proper old workhorse about to come past us at the moment. It's a beautiful old BA 777-200. Set of Trent 800s on it. See how dirty she is. How stained that paintwork is, and of course you can see whether you can see she's been doing a lot of east runs because of the rubber staining around the cockpit. Sorry, around the fuselage door, the exit door. More commonly seen on the airlines that operate out of the east, possibly because of well, pollution, I'm guessing. Brilliant, man. I love that, man. I love that. That's funny. Look at that beautiful shot there, man. Until you knew it was me, I did. You thought it was real, didn't you, that time, man? Yeah, that's funny, man. this? Oh my God. Another intercept. Yes. It's a big truck driver, isn't it? Oh, this could be good, folks. This could be good. Big Jet TV or something like that, or Jerry or something like that, yeah. Look at this, folks. This could be a turn and burn extraordinaire. Fire it up, mate. Fire it up. Through the gate. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that, going out early, man. Turkish delight. Gotta say, wow, look at that double shot, man. Look at that double shot. London Heathrow all over it. It's just brilliant. So fortunate to have this here. Dry your eyes, mate. Hold on a second. The wind, isn't it? I've got everything on straight. It's old Fender, isn't it? Harrison Asiana, I flew on that 787 to LAX BA281. So somebody's saying that the Air Mauritius was due to fly tonight at around about 10 o'clock. So let's hope that they're wrong. Highly unlikely they will be, because our teams here on Big Jet TV are a good source of information. We've got another intersect coming out, but before that, it's a little CEO current engine option 320. Is this German wings or possibly Lufthansa? Euro wings, I mean, sorry. Or is it, I don't know, Air Serbia or something like that? Direct headwind. Alors, c'est France, mais oui, ouvre le portrait. Easy. Go on, son, put it down. Wow. Oh. Another intersect. All the BA boys today, like, oh, we're on Big Jet TV, I want to do an intersect. Head-up display on these 787s. I think the head-up the 787 was the first commercial airliner to utilise the head-up display system. Another mega long run. Yeah. Monsieur, cherchez. Let's go to CDG, innit? That'll do it. Yeah. Sneeze coming up. Oh! Excuse me. Oh, was it? Well, I'll do that. If that means I could do a day, if I could do a long day there. I wouldn't mind going by CDG. Yeah, I know, but the BA flight means I have to leave at 3 o'clock, doesn't it? I have to be off the hill at 3 o'clock. Whereas if I do a CDG Air France. Oh! What, an hour at Toulouse? Oh, blimey, okay. Easy, son, easy. Yeah. We're looking into a July visit there, though, aren't we? Wow, look, he wants off really quick.
Oh, I could crush your grain. Air Canada Dreamliner, Ross Watley saying, or asking, is the Air Canada Dreamer hauling passengers? Good question that. To be honest with you, I don't really know. Possibly. I mean, even now they're still doing repatriation flights, folks. Even though it might just be, 10 or 12 people on board it. However, they will be carrying belly freight, most definitely. Saw this one yesterday going out, didn't we? Because I can tell from its from that cowling. The engine nacelle, the leading edge nacelle. But yeah, good question. I mean, it's a sort of like unknown area in terms of what exactly these aircraft are carrying. Like, for instance, the China Southern 380. I mean, she's got to be here for passengers. I mean, it's not like it's they'll use the A330s and the 777s for any passengers, but for freight. So why would they utilise an A380? Going to give a quick shout out to a new member, Ian Harmon. If I missed your name, folks, please don't feel upset. It's just that I'm obviously flicking from different channels. Wow, look at this 777 inbound. It's quite high at this stage of the game. Just turn. You're going to get hit by the shed effect. About now is where you're going to get it, but because they've got a direct headwind straight down the middle, they're just going to get a little bit of thermal activity, possibly little pockets of air which where it drops like that. What a treat if this 380, I hope we're right. Are we definitely right that this 380 is going out at around about just after 4 o'clock, or? Peugeot Dude's wifey, good afternoon to you. Just got home. Rob Cook was born near Doncaster, in case anybody wanted to know. Brody Wolf loves Big Jet TV. YYZ is pretty slow for flights, mostly cargo. Ross Watley saying, well, we'll have cargo. We'll do an all cargo show there. Let's head to YYZ. DJ Marky Mark. DJ Marky Mark. That's Marky Mark I wanted to give a shout out to anyway, isn't it? Thank you to Mark. Thank you to Lee Russell as well, of course. Thank you to Trisha, and a big thank you, of course, to Gilly Prestwood. Roger Jaeger, Virgin 787-9, due in 34 minutes. Wow, okay. Brody Wolf. Bonnie's news off to Europe for 3 months, end of July. Hopefully be watching you somewhere on a beach. Bonnie, lucky you. And I hope that is the case for you. Mark Duffy, Andy Pearson, Fly Away, Sokolau, not far from a race call. Chris Scapaloo, A380 gate B38 closing. Hey! Thank you for that, Chris. Haley doing very well, thank you. Phoebe Stern. Debash Mo's in the house all the way from San Francisco. Hope you're well. Rob Cook. Rab H. Dean Willis, Mr. Righty 71. 380 is not yet on radar. We'll keep a check out for that. Let's just pop over to Facebook. Are they still playing I Spy? Hayden Theorol, okay. Neil Singleton, I think they're still the same. Are they really? Wow. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's all right for a couple of minutes, but like, anyway. Kaneko Ishii, hey, Kaneko's in the house. There you go, Kaneko. I hope you managed to see your home country aircraft land earlier on. James Alexander Parkhouse, good afternoon to you. Cop Key, good afternoon. Oh, okay. They'll make a right turn, Clyde. Go and park up between just to the right of the Jambo Jet with Kenya Airways. Lorraine Day, A380 definitely due out at 4:20. Thank you, Lorraine, on Facebook. Kenneth Lockyer, good afternoon to you on Facebook as well, Kenneth. Hope everybody's doing well. Paul Hooper's watching as well. Inbound. Minibus inbound. Nick Keeble, good afternoon to you. Dom Michael, good afternoon. Kaneko, hi Jerry, thank you for showing me Japan Airlines. Absolute pleasure, Kaneko. And hopefully we'll manage to get out to the east at some point in time in the near future. Well, I say near future, it probably won't be for a little while yet, but Japan's definitely on the cards. We were sort of like, we were in the stages of planning it before this bloody virus came along, but hopefully we can get back on that as soon as possible. TJ's here. G'day, TJ. Court Chris has sent 10 stars. Thank you, Court. Appreciate it. Or Chris Raw is in the house. Good afternoon to you. Thomas B. Much. Can you say where they are heading on takeoff? Well, Thomas, the thing is, a few people have asked me that before, but obviously, as you can appreciate, there's quite a lot going on. We do have a lot of people who are watching the live feed on well, not watching the live feed, but watching these aircraft live on radar. I do from time to time get notified as to where they're going, but easy, easy. Hey, how you doing? Now, have you got your sandwiches, Terry? Okay. Clue Marshburn tuning in from a very hot Florida. How are you doing, Clue? Enjoying the show. Glad you are, my friend. Brian Mitchell, good question on Facebook. How many miles do the tyres do before they're changed? Brian, to be perfectly honest with you, it's a bit like any tyre. It's more taken on the wear of the tyre, so they will be inspected regularly. The ground crew will do a walk around of the aircraft and inspect the tyres for chunks or chipping or anything like that, and any major flat spots. But in general, the tyres will be changed on a rotational basis in terms of their wear. So that's why you will see they're not going to change all tyres on one side. It will be sort of like as and when they're inspected and the tread pattern or the tread depth is below a certain minimum. A bit like your car, really, I'm guessing. Hope that answers it for you, my friend. Chris sent another 10 stars. Thank you, Chris. 10 for that. You must be bad. Katrina Ina, good to see you here. James Alexander Parkhouse. It's in shot now. Okay. Jane Alder, thank you very much indeed. So we're just waiting. What time we got? 4 o'clock. So she's still another 20 minutes due before she's due to actually depart. She's got a departure time at 4:20, so she should push back. You know, not that far away. Sort of like maybe another 10 minutes before she pushes. Okay, YouTube. Simon Knott. Okay, give me a shout out to Breeze there, Mr. Right 71. Pete Andrews. How much for a tyre, roughly? Anyone know? Pete Andrews. Something you can Google, Pete, but they're in the thousands. You know, like one aircraft tyre is probably a couple of grand, maybe something like that. It's a guess from me. Cook with Dom. Good afternoon to you. Concorde's tail wheel tyres generally did 0 miles. They perished before they ever turned in anger. 6Y, yes, very true indeed, because they actually fitted that tail wheel to protect the aircraft from tail strikes or sudden gusts or anything that would and also taking off as well, because it was such an interesting dynamic, the actual shape of the aircraft, that they adopted that small tail wheel assembly, something that you can see on the Concorde at Brooklands, because it is actually extended. Billy Saunders, Mark Wallace, Kelvin Grant, good afternoon to you. Gaz W, sorry. Paris Cement, Jerry, since we're seeing all the tails, which is your favourite one? Speedburn 540 has just joined up, membership on Big Jet TV. Welcome, Speedburn 540. My favourite one, to be honest with you, Paris, is a very difficult one to say, because I like the simplicity of like Japan Airlines, for example. I do like the China Southern as well. Kenya Airways there have done a very good job. All Nippon are very imaginative with their liveries. I love what BA did with the retro series. I like the simplicity of Virgin. It just goes on and on and on, to be honest with you folks. I don't have specifically a favourite in terms of tail liveries or anything like that. Mark Duffy, good afternoon to you. Katie DeSimple, Katie, good afternoon to you and welcome to Big Jet TV membership. Jordan Weir, Phil Sky, Kevin Barnett, Dave Morgan. 380 tyre costs $4,500 and depends on where, can be retreaded up to 10 times. Retreaded? They use retreads on aircraft? Wow! Can be retreaded up to 10 times as well. I've never heard that before. Well. That's something you learn every day. They retread an airliner tyre. I'm surprised you wouldn't see them all like discarded carcasses like on the side of runways and things, because that's insane, man. I never knew that. Never knew that at all. David, thank you for that. Retread. I mean, I know they do that with truck tyres from time to time. probably because it is such an expensive carcass, isn't it? You know, that they obviously have their systems and ways of retreading aircraft tyres. Obviously extremely effective as well. Harrison Fenton, good afternoon to you. Brody Wolf, can't wait to see the 380 leave. Mark Duffy. Yeah, I don't think they recycle tyres in terms of melting them down either. Sorry to be. Oh yeah! Watch that back. There's a big lurch to the right. That's because he landed it heavy, wasn't it? Wow. So that's the rebound on the suspension, basically, folks. Throwing the thing up back in the air. If you push the front of your car down on the right on the at the front of the car, depending upon how new or old your suspension is. It basically, the way a good suspension will work will be you push it down and it comes up very, very slowly, so it doesn't have a lot of rebound on it. That's the best way to set up motorcycle suspension anyways, just to make sure it's not springy. You don't want springy suspension. You want it sinks and then it comes back slowly. And those are settings that you can change depending upon the amount of oil that you put in there, the oil weight, the air pressures, and so on and so forth in the suspension units. Gas filled, of course, you get gas filled struts, oil filled struts, air filled struts. I think these might be gas filled. I'm not sure on these big old boys and girls. James Beattie, welcome to Big Jet TV membership. Dave McBride, no passengers on that 777. No, possibly not. I wouldn't imagine. Let's just have a little look. Okay, interesting. Right. Got a bit of a bit of a train forming. Korean 777. Got a lot of heavies inbound now. It's interesting. Oh. I've got a BA 350 1000 on radar. Hello, mate. Is someone you'll appreciate, Julie? That's a t-shirt for you. Hey!
I thought you was going to miss that landing just a minute ago. I was coming over to tell
What's that? What's that, mate?
I thought you was going to miss that landing a minute ago.
Ah, right, yeah. Because I'm nattering.
I'm the crane driver on the Heathrow.
No.
Yeah, I'm Andy.
Oh, Andy, the crane driver, Chili.
I've got the week off.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play,
Yeah,
man.
they're winded off, if you want to know. They've got the heat.
You what, sorry?
They're winded off. They're getting 50,
Oh, really? Yeah, because of the wind.
winds
Yeah,
at the minute,
yeah. And that is that underground?
It's the underground train line.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's got to connect the whole system up from Terminal 5 all the way up to the end of here.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's a baggage line as well.
Yes, right.
In a few years, we've got to start building Terminal 2. We've got to extend it out, so there'll be a lot of.
Let me give you a sticker, mate. You've got to put it on in your cab and then take a picture of it.
Stick on my car.
Okay, cool. I'll get you next time, man. Big Star Wars fan, obviously. Oh, flipping heck, mate. He's got tattoos and everything, Jilly. I mean, that's commitment, that is, isn't it, eh? Sweet, man.
Do you want a monster sticker for your van? My missus works for Monster Energy. I've seen you got the 45 frosted sticker.
I'll take one, mate.
I'll go and grab one out.
Oh, you're a ledge. Yeah, we like that. Hey!
Some more information for you, Jerry. We were supposed to be flying out to Poland next week. I'm a big YouTuber as well. I've got a big YouTube channel.
Okay.
I do roller coasters and theme
Oh,
parks.
do ya?
Yeah, I'm the second biggest in the UK. Not the biggest.
Oh, really?
in the UK, yeah.
I love you roller coasters, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm up there all the time in the crane, and I've not been able to visit any parks because everything's closed.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So,
Oh, we'll
yeah,
stay in touch, man. Message us on info@bigjet.tv, yeah, and then we'll get chatting, and I'll have to come out with you
I
one
was
time.
thinking of doing pretty much the same thing you do, but
Yeah.
at theme parks.
Yeah.
Me and my friend were talking about doing it.
Can you
like
stay
live
live
videos.
actually on the run? It's-
Some rides allow you to take phones and cameras on. I use a GoPro.
Yeah.
So you know. And my
But you
friend,
can't
he
link the
used-
GoPro up to the live, can you?
No, I
Yeah.
You make use of a camera like yours. And I've said, look, you want to do live videos, and he watches you. And he said, yeah. Imagine
100%, man.
being at all the towers of Blackpool and being live and seeing all the rides.
Yeah, man.
No one's doing it.
Oh yeah.
So
I did the New York Vegas roller coaster. It's nothing to it. It's small, but it's like, you know. I was just like off it, on, go back, queue up, back on it, you know.
We went to California.
Yeah.
Installed around Europe and everything like that. I'm way into aviation. I used to be in the Air Cadets as a kid.
Wow,
And
really?
one of my dreams, I actually requested this job, and they phoned me up and said, yeah, do you want to go and work at Heathrow? It's a bit of a nightmare, as you know, with the passes and stuff, to get on there. But
Oh, mate, must be great view up there.
it's amazing, yeah. I think I've sent you a couple of pictures before.
Oh, really?
You want to see the size of the hole.
Oh, it's massive, isn't it?
It's
It's
30
huge,
30
mate.
metres deep.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's mental.
When do they reckon it's going to be finished? Well,
you
don't know now. Yeah. Yeah, that's
amazing.
crazy, man. Wow.
Not much work going on for a minute, but it's nice to sit there and watch the planes and watch you as well when I'm on my break.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Just nothing going out at the minute.
No, we've got the 380 supposed to be going out at 420. Is it still on for 420 GP or? Now, I don't know whether or not the viewer could see in that cab, but if you were in there and waving, we would probably see it. But I've always been a little bit sceptical about doing that. I don't want your
It's
gaffer.
all right.
Is he all right?
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah, no, it's all right. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant, man. That's fantastic. Hello, mate. Yeah. How you doing? Oh, you watched this in America, have you? Fantastic, man. What are you doing here then? What? A little all the way from the US going to Edinburgh. Wow. From North Carolina. Cool, man. Nice one, fella. Sweet, mate. So
I bet bet your viewers are like, what's going on at the minute?
Oh, they're all like, oh, who's he talking to? Oh, show me, show me. Right, what have we got then, folks? BCal Pam is here. I'll see you in a bit, fella.
Get you a sticker.
Cheers, mate. What's this? Scarce One Expo. Scarce on Expo. Scarce on Expo. Welcome to Economy Scarce on Expo. Ian Harmon. Andy Sokolow. I must pop to the Renaissance one day with my dad. Oh, with my lad, and say hi to Jerry. I only live 10 minutes away. Andy, it'd be great to see you, my friend. Always very happy to see you folks. If you want to pop in and say hello. Katie. Katie Disimple. That's hi. I think I might be have caught in on the back end of a Jerry for London Bear, Martin Smith. That's a bit random, isn't it, Martin? Margaret. Mark Deffel. Mark Duffy, Jerry TV. No. That's not how you pronounce it. TCC. Darren Golding, Adam Truella. You're going to miss the A380 at this rate? Oh no, definitely not. Well, my worry is that the bloody things. Did you just say that she's not going out at that time, Julie, or being put back to some other time? Okay. Liz Tankard giving a shout out to Andy, the crane driver. Wow, lucky guy. I mean, yeah, you know, if you're operating cranes and you get the offer to come and work at Heathrow, I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, does it? You might want to sort of like drag it out, you know, like take an extra hour to move that slab from there to there. Speed it up, will you, Andy? Yeah, look over there. Chris Gapaloo, 6YK, Jeff Millward, good afternoon to you. Paul Weaver, Andy Sokolow, Phoebe Stern, new today. Prime Minister. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Okay. Bloody hell! Nick McNair, Kid Cornell, new member. Good afternoon to all our new members. Darren Golding, good afternoon to you. Jackie Green, Mark Barr, we're here until the 380 goes out. So whatever happens between now and then, hey, look at this. Isn't this amazing, man? We've been standing here, since I was talking to those chats, yeah, to Andy and that chat, there's been no movements. Nothing's happened. It's amazing, isn't it? Wow, it's gone very, very quiet. Anything on radar at the moment? Architect design. Emirates 380 back to London Heathrow, 15th of July. There it is. Indeed, Gray Phillips, thank you very much indeed. We are aware of it, but it is indeed the 15th of July, folks. And we, of course, will be here as the nation's favourite live aviation channel to document that very movement. And in fact, we will be here as well Wednesday for the next 787-10 with British Airways. We're waiting to put that one together with the other one so that we can put a nice little piece together for British Airways, just giving them a nice little welcome present. Bulgaria Air 319, Bulgaria Air A319, 20 minutes out. Blimey, that's how desperate we are, 20 minutes out for a 319. Gray Phillips just made captain of Big Jet TV. There we go, he's got his 4th stripe here on Big Jet TV. I think that's a year, isn't it, Julie? I think it's a year, isn't it? So congratulations on 12 months with Big Jet TV membership, Gray. Thank you very much for your support, and to everybody else as well. John Barnes. John Barnes? John Barnes, 16:35 now for the 380, so another 15 minutes. So we should, I'll tell you what though, he has moved his rudder. If you look at the rudder, it's slightly cranked over. That's probably the wind that's actually doing that. Twin stage rudder on the 380, split rudder, splitter! But that is just purely down to the fact that it's such a massive piece of equipment, folks, that if you had that full rudder, that could potentially do some damage to the componentry inside. You know, the actual moving parts of the rudder assembly. Matthew Ravenscroft, good afternoon to you. Adam Truella, see if you can get Andy can get you. I wouldn't try that. However, we wouldn't want to blag that. That'd be an unbelievable blag though, wouldn't it? Chicky A excited to see. A lot of people excited to see this 380. Of course, the main reason why we came here today, folks, don't forget, right at the front end of the show was to see our good friend Damien. He's the 777 captain that took EK1 in yesterday, landed EK1 in at London Heathrow, and his right-hand man, who was flying the aircraft today, was Vlad, whilst Damo did the radios. So that's another new contact that we made with our pilot friends. And of course, I had a good. This really nice guy came up to me as I was setting up and said, "Mate, I just got to say hello. I'm a 787 first officer with British Airways, and we all love you at British Airways." So, man, that is just such a nice thing to say, isn't it? All the pilots. He said that he was on the simulator the other day with his mate, and they went through a go-around scenario, and he said, and it was quite a rough one, I think, and they both jokingly said, "Blimey, what would have happened there if that was on Big Jet TV?" And some profanities were said, I believe. Blimey! Dick Dastardly. Nick B, welcome to membership on Big Jet TV. Dick Dastardly, yeah, I bet he has actually sent us some pictures. Jilly, Andy's saying that he sent us some pictures before. What's that, on the fan zone or what? Oh yeah, Dick Dastardly actually saying he does take some amazing pictures from his crane. I've got to get his YouTube channel. Oh, there he is. There he is. Love it.
I just heard what you were saying, then I walked over. Yeah, I think on my Facebook, on your personal Facebook page.
Oh, okay. You should go in the fan zone, mate. Put them in the fan zone because they'd love it in there.
Yeah.
Anyone can join it. Just go through the normal protocol.
Yeah.
But just agree to the rules that you're in. That's it. But I've got to get the name of your YouTube. Coaster Crazy. Easy enough, isn't it? Jilly, can you just hold on? Let me just write this down. Coaster Crazy. That's basically does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. Same as Big Jet TV, mate.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
I love the van as well. It's awesome.
So we're in and we're subscribing now, man. So we'll check that out. Coaster Crazy is where you need to go, folks. And we're going to get Andy to post some stuff up on Big Jet TV fan zone if you want to see the stuff that he gets from a big bit. What will be, as well as the aircraft, is just to see the expanse of that.
It's massive.
Yes, it's 30 feet deep, folks.
30 metres.
30 metres. Wow. That's insane, man. Well, it has to be. It's got to house a train structure, all the air conditioning, and all the.
And as you should see, all the steel work that's gone on the top. Obviously.
To take all the weight to encase it all. Yeah. Wow.
Good.
So Andy Dowling is a new member. Is that somebody who I've seen before? Andy Dowling, A320 first officer for BA out of Gatwick. Welcome to you, Andy. Oh, his twin brother. Okay, fair enough. Paul MK EK2 is just to the north west of Bucharest, 1 hour 52 out of London Heathrow. That's what we were here for earlier on, folks, but taking the opportunity to see, we believe that Air Mauritius 343 is going out later on tonight around about 10 o'clock, so we're not going to stick around for that, but we are desperate to see this China Southern A380 going out of this northern runway. What a treat, man! What a treat. Jeff Millwood, it's Coaster Crazy, Coaster Crazy, as in crazy. Hey. 346 from Bournemouth. Matthew telling us we aren't going to see that because that is we've got quite significant. Oh, nice. Okay. That's interesting. That 747 tail has moved, I think, from the earlier position that it was at. I know. I said it earlier on. It isn't. I don't know if it is an optical illusion because that 777's a lot closer towards us, and of course the 380s. So there's probably about 200 feet between the two of them. You know what I mean, or something crazy like that. But yeah, indeed, that Dreamliner tail looking very, very small between those two big tails. But then when you put them next to each other, this sort of like that gives you more of a Dreamliner 350 and 777 tail all there. 777 tail seemingly a little bit higher.
Here's a good question for you, Jerry.
What's that, mate?
Good question for you, Jerry.
What's that?
When you got to the toilet?
Oh, I don't. I don't. Just got a cast on. What about you?
In a bottle, mate.
Fair play. Good lad. Yeah, but you've got the cam, haven't you? I can't stand it. All right. Just see whether that jumbo is moving. Bus driver. He's always getting in my way, that one. No, I think that's just me. Either that, or they've just moved another aircraft that was in front of her. I don't really know. Here comes your Virgin Dreamer, I think. She, I'm going to pick her up now. Not at this point in time. So do you feel it? Do you feel it flexing like that?
Those cranes are horrible. They've got a 85-metre jibs on it. The jib is 85 metres and they just wobble around like that. And normally they face whatever the wind direction is. So when you're here in the early morning when we're not working.
Yeah, why isn't it facing into the wind?
Just sat there.
It's just the wind's pushing it round, is it?
No, they just sit. Well, at the moment they sat there with the brake on, just sat in the car, watching YouTube or whatever. They leave the brake on.
No way, man. Wow, it's a long way up, isn't it, man? It's a long way up there.
You've got to think there's 30 metres you can't see as well.
Yes.
That smaller crane's over nearly 50 metres. And the tall one's about 60, I think.
So on top of that, you've got another 30 metres below ground that you've got that. Wow, man, that's insane. That's so impressive. Because they're down at the bottom. It's not like, you know, a massive, great big, support space, is it? It's just like
they dug it out and then they put a metre and a half of steel rebar. So it took them 4 or 5 months just to put that in, and then concrete on top of that.
Yeah, because you've got to let that go off, haven't you?
Yeah,
It's got to go off completely.
Yeah, when I climb into my crane base, I've got to go down a ladder. Normally it would be just on the ground, but there's a metre and a half of concrete.
That's nuts, mate.
It's huge, seriously, it's massive.
Wow. Dreamliner inbound. Direct headwind still. Wow. Did you see that 777 that came in, the one that you came over to tell me about?
Yeah.
Did you see the landing?
Yeah, I really want that. I can get that.
Well, it's not 16:35 anymore, is it? Still we wait. It was originally, yeah. Anyone noticed the crane is next to the jowl crane? Not getting that EGPX. Wow, look at this murmuration going on here with these Starlings. Love a bit of murmuration. Not good for an airfield though, I got to be honest with you. Oh, the crane and the crane, yes. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry, it's a bit thick of me. Wow, look at that, can't even see those Starlings. Until they get spooked. Wow, look at that. They're all in the grass there. Can't even see them. What's that? Oh. I can hear something starting up. You got something on radar? That's insane how they all disappear into the grass like that. That's why they should not let the grass grow so long at Heathrow, because that would obviously deter the birds from hiding in there, you know. It's kind of what they do in Germany, Frankfurt or Munich. Everybody talk about yeah, Qatar triple. There we go. Bring it in. See how high the front, well, to see how high the aircraft is above the ground in comparison to the low slung 787. Gotta be honest with you folks, I mean the 787 is a beautiful aircraft in terms of its dynamics, its wing, there's nothing like it. You know, its capabilities are amazing, but aesthetically I just prefer the 350 in her looks. And if I was given the opportunity of which to fly, both either the 787 or the 350, I'd have to say the 350, ladies and gents. Don't take that the wrong way, all you Boeing lovers out there. I love the Boeing 787. It would be a tight run thing in terms of, you know, got a bit of murmuration going around the van now. Lot of murmuration going around with those Starlings, man. Kind of hazardous in a way. Beautiful exhaust on this thing, man. Exhaust tips of those XWBs. Talked about on a quiz the other day, folks, about the underside of the wing. One solid carbon composite piece, incredible feat of engineering. So imagine imagine if you were talking about an alloy, aluminium skinned wing. Think of the weight saving. Think of the weight saving in terms of all the rivets and all the other bits and bobs it takes to connect aluminum panels. Yeah, sink it. That's when you see the aircraft basically becoming a vehicle as opposed to an aeroplane. Snuffle, guffle, fluffle, waffle, saying that those Starlings better watch out, otherwise it might become a Starling mash. Wow, look how quickly they turned that Euro into 320. We only came in about 20 minutes ago. There's a 787 and 350 in the same shot. 787-900 and the 351,000 Virgin Atlantic. I'm guessing that the folks who are scheduling these flights, in terms of whether they're late or not, doesn't really matter because there's nobody on board the bleeding aircraft anyway, is there? The speed he's going. Yeah. Dirty old $5. You dirty old man. Hello. Spectre of aviation. I think the 380's APU is it's not. Sorry about that. He's light. He wants to go, he wants to fly. Let him fly. Yeah. See the APU clearly running on that 380. She's a dirty girl, man. Oh, that would be good if she went out left. Come on, girl. Come on. That's it. Come on. Keep turning. You know it makes sense. Yeah, here it goes. Ah, a 300 on intersect. You know it's there, look, that tight turning circle there, the cranked it right over. He's going to go up really early. Yeah, nice. Effortless. Just get the wind under your sails and off you go. Ho-cha! Okay, what have we got? It's tricky just holding this position at the moment. Oh, Air India, Dreamliner. Anyone from India in the house coming out? Doing their final checks just to make sure that that they're happy with the weight of the aircraft and the wind direction, the fact that they're going in descent, thrust settings, so on and so forth. Shout out to all the folks up in the tower as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget those boys and girls that work tirelessly 24/7, 365. Here we go. Oh yeah. Probably off to Beijing or something, I'd imagine. That triple. Sweet. Dreamliner still to come out. There we go, Nick McNear. Give a shout out to all the folks. Obviously, a reduced staff roster at the moment, I'd imagine, with the folks up in the tower. Probably, you know, I mean, really, probably only need about 40% of the normal workforce up there. Forgive me if I'm wrong in saying that, but hopefully the other folks, even though they're furloughed, they will be needed back because they're very, very highly skilled individuals, not the sort of people you could just go down the job centre and pick up. These guys and girls train as hard as the pilots themselves do. You know, very, very stringent procedures that they go through, and of course, don't forget they have to. In the height of times, they have to switch their shift every switch every 30 minutes or so, I think it is, between operators because of the stresses that are put upon them. No 757s today. Adrian MG53 saying not aware of, none that I'm aware of. Although talking about 757s, old freighters. Hearing that DHL have recommissioned a couple of DC-8 freighters. Quite how true that is, and where we can see pictures of this, I do not know. But let's I'd imagine. I don't know what routes they'd be used for, but long haul, I'd imagine. But wow, how about that? That'll be with CF6 engines, probably, the re-engined DC-8 fleet. Simon Hill, Finnair from Helsinki and Aer Lingus from Cork inbound. Got those two on visual, thank you. We've got this little Aer Lingus 320 that's, I think, possibly either going to Dublin or Cork, one or two. The old livery. Yeah, terrible people. Nice. This is where we need Andy over on the crane telling us the walkway's been pushed away, where it looks like they're ready to push back. They're linking up now, but instead he's standing over here next to them. Brilliant. Oh, you off, mate? Look after yourself, man. Thanks. Good to meet you too, man. See you later, mate. Yeah, no worries. Here's Andy. Geez, he's got some serious transfers on his legs. Look, Jelly. Look at the legs on his transfers. Look at it. You know, the old the tattoos. Got some serious Star Wars tattoos on his legs. Fantastic, man. Come on, mate. Let's get going here, son. I've got Swiss rolls to eat. Oh, there she goes. Here she comes. Hey, hey! Just as we said it. Philip Thorley. Oh, she might push. Come on, mate. Keep pushing it back. Jump on this 380 though, folks. It's beautiful livery, man. Almost reminds me of the old cigarette pack, Rothmans. Remember that? Rothmans front of it. Phil Sky, Amanda, Snuffle Fuffle Buffle, Les Tankard. What a nice man Andy, the crane driver, is. Simon Hill, Ram H1. We just know everyone. It's brilliant, man. It's just great to have so many cool people involved with Jet TV. Yeah. I think the chap from this United States, I think he's been here a while. He's stuck here basically. Can't travel, and that's why he's supposed to be going to Edinburgh. He isn't going yet because he has to wait for his travel options, I believe. Nigel Warren's cigarette. Everybody getting ready for this. See, his elevators are in the down position. His rudder has already gone cranked over to the neutral position. You'll see the elevators as they start the engines. The systems will fill, and the hydraulics will set the elevators to neutral as the pumps fill up, and then of course that will be under control of the electronically operated pumps, and then the hydraulics will control the actual movement of the push rods themselves. You see the split elevator, the split rudder, easy for you to say. The split rudder there. Split up! People's tube in front of you, dear. Wow. Grease that one, mate. Well done. Chris Tyler, what a great time to join, Chris. Welcome to you, my friend. David Morgan. When I were a kid, we went down to Liverpool Airport, Grand National Theatre, to watch Concorde land and take off. Lucky you, mate. Wow. Imagine seeing that. John Carley, is that crane swinging back? No, there is an operative in it, but he's got the brake on apparently. They just got the brakes on. J.F. Bryson remembers seeing Concorde take off at Heathrow when I was a nipper. Lasting memory, just how small it was compared to all the 747s and others. Yes, tiny aircraft really in comparison. You know, I mean, like you put an extra A321. Not, you know, I think you took the nose off of Concorde. It's not that much longer than the 321, really. Yeah, that becomes very evident when you're on board the bleeding thing. Andy Sokola, Otter's note. But apart from the viaducts, the schooling, sanitation, Dave Carrington's just got in from work and delighted. Well, Dave, what a great time to join us as we see this. We're very lucky to see this China Southern 380 going out of London Heathrow. Normally, we expect it to depart around about 10 o'clock at night, but Adrian MG53, yeah, only 100-seater for the Concorde. She should what, Julie? She should what? Oh right. Oh, what during our show? Oh, listen to that. Yeah. Just leave Charlie with a load of cigarillos, he'll be alright. Uh, 380s would need quite a bit for having handbrake. Look at that elevator in the up position. Independent elevators, look at that. So that must be the systems coming on stream there with the port side elevator. There we go. They're both neutral now. That's fantastic. And now the rudder has kicked in as well. That's probably locked out. You'll see them do a rudder check. Full and free movement. F and F check. Elevators, rudder, engine start up at the moment. seen it before, but just leaving it so that you can get as much of. There's your elevator check. Spoiler, ground spoiler check on the wings there, you can see. Rudder check. It is amazing to think that those elevators from one tip to the other is the wingspan of a 318. Can you believe it, folks? And there are fuel tanks inside those horizontal stabilizers as well. Full sky flaps configured for departure. Indeed they are. Martin Smith, thank you very much indeed. Concorde, 61 years since its first flight. Wow. Oh, is he? Oh, Korean triple. Should we grab this Korean triple? Always like a Korean triple. Yeah, go on, son. Uh-oh. We've got a very slow-moving toad. Very slow-moving toad. No, very slow-moving toad BA Dreamliner that's going to photobomb our 380, but it doesn't matter. She'll be coming around the other side. She'll be coming round the back. And does some 3,000 plus viewers. Wow, look at these 3,000. Share the feed, folks. Get sharing, because this is quite important. It's quite a significant moment, even though we're going to be another 15 days and we're going to be back to 380 capacity. But nothing like what we've been used to seeing. But hey, it will be spoilt when we see them coming in with Emirates and the Singapore Slinger in the early morning flight. On the early morning flight. I don't know, is it? Ground spoilers. See how big the flaps are, man. Look at the inboard flaps. Just nuts, man. It's crazy that the flaps themselves only increase the wing size by around about 20 to 30%. However, they increase the capability of the wing by around about 70% in terms of aerodynamics, in terms of its stopping capability. Seriously suitable for DP. Somebody's saying that the 340 is just if her APU is running. That doesn't look like it's running. No, that looks like that's all to me. So we're just waiting for that ginormous tail to make an appearance. Wow, lucky you, Stephen Owers. Phoebe, you're one in many thousands of people who regret never being able to see the Concorde take off. The only time I got to see her was when she literally flew over me at flew over the M25 right in front of me as I was driving up the M25. Boom! There's your cargo jet coming out. Yeah, I saw her literally going out of, that would have been 27 right that I saw her go out of. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twig. Here we go. Here we go. Fata! What do you mean? They've increased it. They've increased them. Well, brilliant, brilliant. I mean, look at the leading edge of the wing. The wing room, it's just like so big. She's got rollers on. Rollers on the Rolls-Royce Trent 900s. Wow! It's not often you see the emblem on the side of the engines of the 380. Wow! Smell coming off that Korean. Wind blowing the A1 Jet A1 exhaust across the runway. Beautiful colours. Always makes me think of Pepsi Cola, especially the got this pumping through the big screen. Fantastic. looks heavy. It's just a massive, great big lump of beauty, as far as I'm concerned. Fantastic looking aircraft. Oh, really? Hey, he's all the way from Leeds, look. Oh, you've been promoted up to the, or is it the first division? The old Bill's going to move you on, son.
My son is watching you.
You what, mate?
My son is watching you all the way from Leeds.
Oh, his son's watching all the way from...
Oh,
so he
Adam.
says, wave to your son, mate. You'll have to watch out, mate, because the old Bill will move you on.
Alright.
Thanks, mate. Take care, yeah?
Give him a shout, his name's Adam.
Adam from Leeds. That's your old man there. See you later, mate. Okay. Air India. Oh, it looks like we've got that cargo jet going out first. That's good. Oh, a little bit of... Still going. Let's get this old Smoky Joe out of the way. Isn't she beautiful, folks? Look at those beautifully polished. Well, that's still going. Good lad. Those polished nacelles, man. It's a proper old school jet, this, with a proper old school livery. Fire it up. Follow this one out. It's a shame we have to sit and wait for a little bit. Let's pull him up now. Up you go, son, up you go. He's got a truck race, he's going to truck race it. Yeah, a little bit of the climb out, before we get we cross to our big friend here. The behemoth. By the way, your bum does look big in that, and you should be very, very proud of it. Look at those. Look at that. Insane. Straight out. gracious. Brilliant. Sweet. Right. Time is, oh my good God, 20 past 5. Okay, got to get going, folks. We'll just get this 350. Yeah. We'll just stay for this 350, folks. Just for you 350 lovers out there. Nose comparison, there you go, look. Shut up, big nose. Oi, you call me big nose one more time. My juniper bushes. Got 777 coming as well, so no, 340's not moving though. Let's hope this guy cranks it over to the left. Crank it left, son. Crank it left. Right, mate? Yeah, hold on a minute, man. We'll be finishing soon, yeah? Emirates, isn't it? Emirates. Easy. Yeah, there it is. Get the right wing down on that. See you, Andy. Andy's off in his little monster car. Look. Okay. Right, what do? Hey. Now, Billy, did you take your sandwiches? Caroline. Carol Cupcake. Got one more to go, folks. One more to go. Hold tight, hold tight. We've got room for one more. Mr. Man. Mr. Man. He's mad. You're mad, you are. Oh, but he was gorgeous. Okay, Vinny, I'm going to put the throttles up now. Okay, Tony. Watch me put the throttles up. All right, Tony. Here we go. Okay, call out the speeds. Call out the speeds. It's 60 knots, Vinny. Yeah, love that, man. Sweet. And here is the final hurrah. British Reserves. 351,000. Oh, say that again. Headed to Washington, folks. United States of America. Nice. Nice. The plastic fantastic. Well, that's it. And that's the end of that. Right, folks. Thanks for watching. Managed to get that one in for Damo, and all the other folks who are watching at Emirates, how you doing? He's back, and he can't keep away. Look, he's back. I think he's just done a lap round the Renaissance. Yeah, fantastic, and wow, what a treat to see that China Southern 380 go out. But listen, folks, we'll be back Wednesday. Keep an eye out on the app. Make sure you download the app, folks, because that's where it's at, is the app. So you can get all your information that you need there, and we will you get a little ping up. It's very reliable. We've had good feedback about it, so we'll be back on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to do a bit of editing tomorrow, and a little bit of administrative work as well, but anyway, look after yourselves, folks. We'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. I've been Big Jet TV. You have been a fantastic audience, and I love you all. See you later. Bye. GP.